Hi, I'm Chuck Parsons, Training and Education Manager at HPC Fire Inspired. Today we're at a customer's house. We're actually gonna swap out his standard H-burner in his rectangular unit, and we're gonna go to one of our new torpedo style. We get a lot of questions at HPC, especially when it comes to service, replacing things. What's the best way to remove media? Well, to be honest with you, we're going to use a shop vac here. So obviously, in order to replace this burner, our very first step here, we're going to remove this media. So again, what we have here is just a very simple, it's actually a cordless shop vac. So as you can see here, it goes pretty easy. First thing we need to do is remove the burner brackets themselves. Pretty simple. It's going to require a screwdriver and a 5/16 inch nut driver. Really all we're going to do is just a very simple screw and nut here. We're going to pull this pan up and out. Okay, so we've gotten all the burner brackets off of there. Now it's just time to remove the burner itself. As you can see, we do use this attachable hub. We actually attach it to the pan, but of course we're not exactly going to be able to spin a H-burner into a bowl style pan, so obviously that removable hub helps us out quite a bit. So we'll get that off of there now. We got the hub loose, so next thing to do, we're going to move underneath the pan. We've got just a couple of disconnects there, so someone hold this pan up for me, please. First thing we're going to do is take the flex line off that runs from the control valve to the burner. There we go, and hub will have to come out so we can obviously get that, or this coupling will have to come out so we can get that hub up and out. And our burner is free. Okay, so we've got the coupling removed underneath from our hub here. So again, that thing can just come right up and out. This comes off of the burner. And we're ready to attach our new torpedo burner. As you can see, it's got the jetted ports on it. It's going to give a much taller flame. Now we don't need any pipe dope on top of the pan. Of course, any kind of leaks there, that's going to be consumed by the fire. So no pipe dope underneath here, or on top of the burner anyway. One thing I am going to do is put some gas tape on there. Okay, so we've got the burner on now, the hub's secured. We got our two nuts and screws in there. And now all we got to do is just reconnect the flex line. Of course, the flex line that'll run from your control valve up to the burner. Basically, we removed that just in one thing. We kept everything else assembled here. Just pop that flex line off of there. Okay, so we've got the connections underneath. You see we got a coupling here. That's for our burner, of course, our hub, our air mixer. This is an LP unit. And of course, this is our flare fitting with the elbow. That's part of our flex assembly on our push button. Just makes installation a whole lot easier. Now this is a flare fitting, so we don't need to get too tight here. Usually it's just hand tight. I will put a little wrench on there, but doesn't need to be much at all. And that's it. Okay, so we've got the burner on now. We're just gonna reattach the burner brackets. These are actually in place to kind of hold the burner in place. Sometimes under heat, they'll wanna kind of curl up a little bit. These actually prevent that. So we'll get those installed now. So. Okay, so we've got our last burner bracket on there. Everything's fastened down, ready to go. Really all I'm gonna do here is just check the pilot here. Make sure everything's functioning there just from lifting the pan up. Everything's good there. Now this particular customer would like to change the color of glass. So you guys seen some cobalt blue coming out of there. We're actually going to be adding some of our HPC Fire and Spider black reflective glass. So I think it's going to be look much better obviously at night when he uses the fire pit most. So one thing I will mention about the glass, you guys are probably very used to covering our burners up complete, which of course is what you've seen with the original H burner. We can't exactly do that with the torpedo burner. So I'll show you exactly how we should be applying that glass. Okay, so I kind of stopped there because like I said, again, it's kind of important for us not to cover the actual opening of the jetted port there. Okay, so what we want to kind of do around each port is just pile the glass around. But you want to leave at least the opening of the port exposed. It's not a dangerous situation, but it will certainly affect your flame pattern, which you certainly don't want to do with the torpedo burner. So, okay, so we've got our media applied now. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is the application of the media around this blowout box. Okay. It is rather important that we don't bury the top of that box, okay? You can easily bring it up to the top of the lid there, but we do have to leave the perforations around the top actually exposed so we can get some proper air in there for the pilot. But again, we're gonna fire this thing up. Again, what we've done is replace the burner from our standard H burner to our new torpedo style H burner. And you'll see the difference in the flame height here. So it's a rather windy day, so sometimes that's a little bit tough to get all the ports lit under the wind, but there we go. This completes our burner swap out video here. We're always interested in your feedback, guys. If you've got ideas on some tech videos, tech anything that you would like to send to us, please let us know. We can do a quick video. If not, we can certainly maybe do a tech talk about it. Nice seeing you guys. If you need us, give us a call. Thank you.